What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Market up or down? The market got crushed today. So let's check out the brokerage. We did get some buy orders filled. We've got some sells we need to put in and also go through our process, right? So first things first, let's update the spreadsheet. OCSL at 17 and a quarter. We got 5 cents cheaper. Got a bargain. We'll take a bargain anytime these days. LW 58.93. What? Better make sure on that one. 58.93. Okay, it's a pretty good deal there too. We gapped down, so we got a bargains. Even though we got skinned alive, they gave us a little bit of help here. The win, 78 and a nickel. Got a little off there too. Almost a full percent. Cool. All right. So what's next? What's the next step of the trading plan? Reverse snowball, right? Smallest to largest. We're going through here. We're going to buy. It's the down day. So OCSL is where we start. And we're just looking to see if it's under the 30 RSI on the daily chart. It is. Done deal. 16.51. Pretty easy, right? $16.51. We'll go over here to the brokerage account. We don't have anything going on here, so we'll just get an order in. Still have a lot in cash, so keep that in mind as we're off the highs here. And that is what's going to allow us to create alpha if we're able to put it into the market. So that's what I intend to do. We're going to go ahead and do a round trip order. First trigger's the second here. Just going to buy one. Keep it under 1% of the total account, right? 1% would be like $13. And we're going to sell 2 of them. So 16.51 is the closing print. Limit order, good till cancel. With the extended hours always. Now we need to come up with sell target, right? So if we add these up, divide by 2, that'll get us our average. Take that number times 1.01, and that is the sell target that I like. And if you did it right, you'll see that we're going to sell it less than what we bought it for yesterday. And that is how math can be used as an advantage or an edge in the markets. You cannot beat the markets without an edge. Make sure you're doing all the math for yourself, but that is round trip order number 1. All right, on to the rest of it. Next is LW. The Potato Company, Lamb & Weston. Under the 30 RSI, it's 27. You can see it over here. And looks like it's on the X date. So we locked in a dividend. This purchase today will not pay, but that's okay. 56.97. Come on, man. Been a long day, been a long week. I know y'all know how that is, right? I know that's right. So, pretty big stuff here, but that's all right. I'm just going to keep rolling with it. I'm going to cancel our sell order here. And this will be our second and final round trip order. I'm not putting any thought into that about, which is the best one or all that, unless I got one in profits, right? I'm going to prioritize a stock that is in profits because it maybe has a high chance to sell. But beyond that, just going through it. Don't waste any mind power on things that probably don't make much of a difference. 56.94. Oh, is that even what we had? Okay. And we'll add these up, divide by 2 to get the average. Take that number times 1.01. Make sure you pause the video, do the math for yourself. So that way when I stop doing videos, you know kind of what's up. And the reason I have this sell target is because it keeps the win rate nice and high and allows me to make money when the market trends downwards. Limit order, good till cancel with the extended hours always, and we'll ship it. Okay, on down to the next one. Win. Definitely under the 30 with earnings coming up. So an opportunity here, 76.80. It's a pretty big dump. But you'll sit long periods of time and you think, man, I'll never get this money in there. You know, I should go bigger, right? And as soon as you do, something like this happens. When we didn't have a sell order in. And you might be surprised what happens in today's video. This would be a good one. So if you got people on the fence, make sure you share this one and drop me a like because we're actually going to have a lot of activity here. We've used all of our day trades, so we're just going to rock it. 76.80. Limit order good to cancel extended hours. Gets right. All right, it filled. What do we fill at? $76.77. We got it 3 cents cheaper. Perfect. All right, last but not least, we have NUS here on our list. So let's go ahead and check that one out. And this one still has some strength. You can see the swing trade on the main account here. So life is good. What is the next step of the trading plan? Remember, we have $920 left and we have a down market day. This is not something that I want to let slip by us. So we're going to hit the screener, right? So with me being with some time off, I've got the tab saved and everything like that. We're going to go through this one step by step. I want to do that ever so often when I have the time to invest in you guys. So we'll do that if the page will load up. Come on, man. There we go. So you can see if you have a want to, even with crappy situation like I'm in, go into the Alt tab here. If you want it bad enough, you can get it. It's right here. Earnings per share next year. We want to make sure that earnings are growing next year. RSI, that's our setup for the 30. Average volume has to be over 500,000 shares. Forward PE, under 25, but remember most of them we want under 15, right? But we cast a wide net so then we can further go through them. Earnings growth over the next 5 years, positive as well. So we want a good looking future. Any dividend over 1% is good enough for me. Is there anything else? I think that's it. They keep moving the buttons around. So that's roughly looks pretty good. All right. So first things first, we go through look for stocks in our universe. If you don't have any stocks in your universe or you don't know what we're talking about, you need to check out my video called How I Find or How I Choose Which Stocks Go in the Universe. So we got Win over here. page 2. We already bought that. It's good. I only have one stock on here that's in my universe. It's Bank of America. It's the one Warren Buffett's selling out of, and you can definitely see it, right? So pause the video, say to yourself, buy or sell, right? And we'll go through it. Dividends are fine. Debt is high for a bank especially, but it's under 4, and the PE is under 15. I'm running with this. 37.58. And the video goes much faster now that we don't have any day trades. But remember, I'm not going to stop putting orders in because I can just buy them today and sell them on Monday. A lot of times we get in our own way and we hold ourselves back from succeeding. I know I did my entire life until just a few years ago when I came out of my cocoon. But don't do that. Keep pushing. Only one share. Remember, we're trying to keep it under 1% of our total account size, but we don't do partial shares. The mid's down, but we'll go ahead and pay up to the 37.58 closing print. Limit order good till cancel extended hours. If it, and it should fill right away. It did. 37.53. We got a bargain. If you've ever played that game 2 for flinching, that's exactly what happens in the stock market. So you'll notice that even though we've had a slide over the last few days, I do not have any fear. Got conviction in the system. I have a rules-based trading plan, and I follow it. That's it. Pause the video again. I think we looked at this yesterday. ACMR. Buy or no buy? No buy for me. We've got a problem with the dividend here, and you don't see any D's here. So it paid a dividend at one time, but it's not currently paying dividends. And if you don't pay rent, you can't stay at my house. Air Lease Corp. Same scenario. Buy or no buy. We'll go through it. Well, it's got a dividend. Looks fine. Debt is high, but it's under 4, and the PEs are reasonable. 41.11 on AL. We're lagging something fierce, but I'm not letting nothing get in my way. You know what I'm talking about? All right, just one share as we keep our size under 1% of our account. 41.11. Limit order good till cancel with the extended hours. Ship it. There it is, 41.11. Keep on running. We still got money. We still got money. I'm not saving any for tomorrow. It's fine. Apollo. This is one that I used to buy for dividend income, I believe. Nope, not with 1%. Asset management. But it does have a dividend. Low debt, low PEs. I'm in. 103.53 for APO. This thing out of my way. Notice I don't mind that it's $100 a share either. Just following the plan. I'm over here drinking the Kool-Aid, man. Remember, you got to make your own decisions, so don't just blindly follow me. But if you're looking for a place to start learning about things, this has been working for me for a very long time. Limit order good till canceled, extended hours, 103.53. It's closing print. And I'm not paying a penny more. All right. We have $737 left. Hard-earned cash. Let's go down the list. CHK. It's been so much fun after our account grew because now we can partake. Before we'd run out of money, right? Now we go through the list. Buy or no buy? Pause the video, please. All right, we got a dividend, no debt, PEs are too high. If you add these two up, divide by 2 to get the average, it's over 15. Done deal. Every stock that's not in my universe, I treat the same way. So the rest of them are the same way. Look at this one. Got a dividend, low debt, low PEs. I'm good. 60.51 on Civi. All right. See if we can get some. We're lagging something fierce, but we make the most of it here. $60.51. Limit order good till cancel, extended hours. And we'll ship it. And remember, any of the orders that will fill now, when we sell them on Monday, they don't count as day trades. Yeah, you can get around the system if you have a little want to. Core Bridge Financial. We're just going to start going through these dividends there. Debts under 4, low PEs, good. 26.21. There's people that say stay away from the 4-letter tickers too. That's up to you. I just follow the system. They apply for me. It's fine. But I'm making sure that I'm buying a company at a reasonable price, maybe not a good price, but a reasonable price, and that the outlook for the company over the next year and 5 years is that they're going to grow. And if that's the case, that gives me a slight little bit of an edge, even though things can change. Limit. Good till cancel, extended hours. And we're going to ship it. Still got money. We're only on the C's. But there was only one page, so we'll do what we do here. CTRA. Falling off, oil and gas here. Dividend, reasonable debt, low PEs, which is normal for energy stocks. 24.11. All right. I think I got it wrong, didn't I? 24.11 is what I thought. Looks like I got this one in the wrong spot too. So we have 2 shares of this. And this sets us up for our reverse snowball in the next run. See? Just one share still. Eventually we'll get up to these bigger numbers, and it will not take you as long as what you think. Limit, good till cancel, extended hours. People quit stocks because they think they'll never get there, but the way the main account is gone, I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. Dell. Dividend, no debt. PEs are too high. If you add these up, divide by 2, it's over 15. Keep it moving. And that's what keeps us out of trouble from buying stocks at too high a price. EQT, we've got the dividend, low debt, PEs are reasonable. It's on. 31.57 for EQT. Now also keep in mind that while I'm at work on Monday, I don't have to sit here and watch these charts or anything like that. If you got a few minutes at the end of the day, anytime between 4 p.m. and 9:30 a.m., which everybody has, you can make it work. It's just, do you want it? Do you want to change your financial future and get passive income? It's there. Takes work though. 31.57 limit order, good till cancel, extended hours. We're going to run it. Build 31.55 on the fill. We're getting bargains, but it's also saving us day trades. So, sorry, I can't see the keys here. Doing best what I can here. We got, still got $5.95 left. We still got money. GNTX, auto parts, dividend, no debt, reasonable PEs. It's on. 29.85 GNTX. I can't remember 85. I got the sum timers already. Got it right. Just one share. We're going to keep everything nice and safe. Limit order, good till cancel, extended. And we're going to ship it. Still have money. Still have that money, money, money. Las Vegas Sands. When these go down, you can tell exactly where the economy's at. Dividend, really high debt, but it's under 4, but the PEs are too high. So that means if it continues to fall, likely a buy for me. Lamb Weston, we already did that one. That's our tater company. Marriott, them fancy hotels with the cement pond. PE's already way too high. You can just see it right away. They're both over 15. You just know, man. OCSL. I think we were already doing this one, right? Yeah, I think so. Just going to make sure here. OCSL correct. I don't want to miss any, but, you know, we've got plenty here. OVB. Low debt, dividend, low PEs. We're good. 41.59. The next few videos are going to be very, very very good, just by the cycle of the market. So if you got anybody that's interested, share this video. It's a great time to get on. A lot of people will be freaking out, and that provides opportunity for a trader. Also, we will have statement videos coming out as soon as the statements come out. It's really quite that simple. OVV, hey, you know me. Me and all the homies. We're just going to take one share, just keeping it under 1% of the account size as close as we can without doing partial shares. Limit order, good till cancel, extended hours. Ship it. Now we fill at 41.56. I believe that's a bargain. It is. Must be 3 penny off day. But more than the bargain, I like that it fills now so that we can have more day trade opportunities. The market does not go straight up or straight down. It wiggles. So that's something you'll learn the more you do it. And you'll build your conviction. Just like me, I have no worries doing all this. Dividend, low debt, low PEs, it's on. They actually own my 401k. 75.41. This was really one of the eye-opening moments when I bought this stock for the first time about mutual funds, 401k, and all that, and basically how I wanted to work to get out of that machine, and it worked. So it's not all bad. Nothing is. For the average person, it's probably the only way they're going to get a little bit of money because they spend it so fast. But most people just pay penalties to the government. That's my experience for the people that are surrounded by me. Limit order, good till cancel, extended hours. So for the people that I know, it's not a very good thing financially. Not because it's a bad instrument, just because of their behavior, right? But most people I know, if they didn't have stuff going in their 401k, they just have a louder truck. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it rolls. All right. Again, it's got a dividend, low debt, for decent PEs. I'm in 1382 for PR. Hopefully it's good PR, you know what I mean? Just going to buy one share, which is about 1% of the account. Strangely enough, 1382 is a closing print. Limit order good till cancel with the extended hours. And we'll ship it. Still have money. Still have some. And every week we're going to have 10 more dollars, right? So keep that going. Prudential. The Rock. I'll tell you what, that was rock and rolling today. It rolled right off the cliff, didn't it? Dividends. Debt's reasonable. Fees are good. We're rocking it. 110.26. A lot of activity today. But you just got to be ready. You got to be ready for it. A lot of people are Friday night out. They're out doing their thing, spending their check. When I'm waiting for the statements to come in so I can spend that money, the investment money. That's where the lottery statement videos come into play and all the other stuff I do for fun. Limit, good till, cancel with extended hours using the closing print here. And we'll ship it. All right, still got money. We about got it all in one day. So when you think, oh, we're just not doing anything. Oh yeah, what runs up, runs up. When it comes down, look at us, snatching it right up. Range resources, oil and gas. Typically those are low PE. Equities, this one is as well, looks like. Low dividend, but it's there. Low debt, we're in 28.93 RRC. And that is a rhyme right there. And the reason we put them in order is so that our dollars do the most averaging down per dollar. We want to get the most bang for our recovery dollars here. And this is the last one. What a day in the public account. Like I said, if you got anybody who's new, this is a great cycle to learn. There's a lot of boring times. This is not one of them. We've got interest rate news, limit order, good till, cancel, extended hours, and stocks are moving. They are rotating. I'm seeing them up in value stocks. So we've got stocks going way up and stocks going way down. And but the broader market is finally starting to do something. That's when you can learn in these cycles, and it takes several of these cycles to really form a good understanding of how the markets move. But overall, a lot of action today. Let's go ahead and do a check here. Yeah, we're just killing it. And as soon as the computer catches up, there you go. We got a portfolio now, and we still have $295 in cash, roughly 25%. We're still good, but we put a lot in. We're not going to save any of that come Monday, no matter what happens. And then that should set us up very, very nicely for August, because all we're really trying to do is run every dollar over one time. So as soon as we run 1,300 over, we've hit our goal, and we're looking for the gravy train, building alpha against the market. So if you appreciate the stuff, it's helpful to you, leave me a like. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And if you're new to stocks, just drop it off here. I'm going to keep pile driving the main account here. We had a lot of activity in it as well. But I'm just going to keep things going. And if you fall asleep on me, sleep well. All right. So as I told you guys to remind me, but nobody did, I forgot. So we did do the charity. It was a very good day for the first of the month. I always stress on the first of the month, but it worked out well. But MDU was the spinoff. We got money into the charity. We got money into the QQQY for a little income, monthly income. And that's where we start our day. We're going to pick it up here with Clorox. They had pretty good earnings. I was looking after hours yesterday. Nothing freaking happened. But let's go and get rid of this if we can. So I only have one spreadsheet. That slows me down a lot. But I value that showing you guys what's up. Just like the Dudley Boys. Looks like we had this thing on 17th. and we can see we hit the 70. All's well. Save their alert for somebody else who can use it. Put this boy down in the back. We're going to miss the dividend. That's all right. We made more than that. We'll go over the numbers here shortly. As I get this thing dragged down here. All right. So let's see how we did here. I don't think we have money for the charity today, but who knows? Maybe it was better than what I think. 7.86% returns. Very nice. We did a lot of chop. I didn't lose interest. I hung with it. So annualized, that comes out to 62.37%. I love that. That's really good returns. And then we go on to McDonald's, which was a stinker. And we knew that. We talked about it yesterday. So shouldn't have been no surprises. I told you I was probably going to cut this thing. We've had it for too long. We bought it initially. It went against us. We averaged down, used math to our advantage. So we're here exactly, if you see the spotted line, where we got in the first time, but we took profits. So that's how math can be used to your advantage as an edge against the markets. This is in my universe. I love it. But we'll go over the returns here, and it was a stinker as advertised, but freed up some capital. Actually looks like I had a little bit of money in this one. So let's take a look here. Of course, we did collect a dividend through this as well. I don't factor that into my returns, so the returns are always higher than what I talk about on here. It was 2.09% returns, but we held it a long time. We held it since the end of April. So annualized, that comes out to 7.64. I'm happy with that because it's about a coin flip. Ones that go for you, ones that go against you. I think it's slightly weighted higher or in our favor. But most traders, you'll see about a 60-40 split. And I think we're about in line with that. But if you take into account this trade and the last trade and average them out, that's 35% annualized a year. And so it's not any one trade that makes you. It is the combination of, or the sum of all of them. So here we get into flips, and there may be a bunch that we need to add on here, I think. Yeah, I think there's a ton we need to add on here. I don't think this one's even in the list. Yeah. So we need to flag it green here, as we will be swinging and everything when its time comes. And really, I don't feel like we're ever going to run out of opportunity here. Took full size on the first round. The first time I checked the screener, it had a bunch on it. I probably went just a little over budget, but rather than worry about it, keep checking and keep checking. Time is value, so I would just use full size on all these. And then now, by the end of the day, since there were so many opportunities, I am back down to baby size. But there's a flip. All these on the website as well, linked down below. If you want to see what I'm doing kind of in real time, it's not meant to be an alert service for you to just follow me. You must make your own decisions in the stock market, but it's a good thing if you look at the stock market on your lunch break or whatever, and you kind of want to, if you see something, you're like, well, I wonder kind of what he thinks, you can see if I'm buying or not. And I think there's value in that. But again, if you follow me, you have to lose because you just don't understand it. And your emotions will guide you to do things that are far different from what I'm doing. That's just the way it works. Because people initially think, well, I can just follow this guy. If he's doing good, I'll do good. And that is not the case. So don't be that guy. Okay? Be responsible. Put the time in. There's 800 videos on here. If you don't have it by then, watch them again. Because all the information is here. Again, here on the flip, got a nice little D there. You know I love the little D. Takes a little bit of risk off the trade. We're going to have immediate cash flow. That dividend will roll in whether we sell it or get stuck in a position, as long as we hold through the X date. And if we sell it before then, that's a win too, right? Because time has value. Bank of America. This one's in my universe, but it's probably crazy somewhere hidden on the list. There we go. Well, that came out of nowhere, didn't it? Oh, this is... No, we're not trying to do Bank of Hawaii. We done that one a while back. It's time for the American. Bank of the Americans. Warren Buffett, he sold all his stuff like right at the top. You almost kind of think like he's done this before, huh? He knows a lot about banks. It's always really interesting to see the narrative around him. I do not use that to trade or anything like that. It's purely entertainment to me. But I also like seeing people that put videos up and they try to follow them. But you can't. You're too late. But the rules-based strategy we have here, you're in before the news anyway. And that's how we get, you know, the big ups on Clorox earnings and stuff like that. We didn't wait for the earnings to come out and then buy it. It's too late. I already had it. You understand? GNTX. Took a bunch of these, and if you're curious, like if you see some of these that were not on the public account video we just did, just remember I was looking throughout the day, and some of these flashed on and some of them came off, and some of these I'm in profits, and they will be trimmed out right after the video. I'll put sell orders in. Takes a little bit longer. I'm doing full size. So OCSL again, we did that one. And remember, we just sold all these swing trades. Well, look, we're building up a whole new list down there. So, all right. So now we have 2 lots. The second bullet here on OCSL. Remember, after 3 bullets, we go into swing trade mode. All right. PR. I don't think we have that one either. Oh, I didn't think to do this during the day. Look how slow the computer is. Wow, bro. Okay. Still full size. So I did a bunch of these in full size. So we had a lot of cash. We were positioned very, very well for this little drop, you want to call it. And things work out good. When the market's trending up, I like the markets. So I need these every once in a while to build alpha. And it works. Okay, I gotta do it here, right? See, look at this whole list of greenies here. This is all going to be swing trades, right? So, as we're selling them early, going chicken, like I say, look how good that freaking paid out, right? Nobody knows what the market's going to do, but if you don't think that I had an intuition, I'm over here talking about short setups and things like that throughout the day. So I'm aware that the market goes both ways, and there's power in that. When? I believe this was the second bullet. Let's take a little look here. Again, full size on when. All right. Bullet 2. ADT, I got in the security business. This was full size as well. Okay. You can see we're in huge profits, as the RSI will indicate that we are above the 30. So I bought it down here like almost freaking perfect. Almost freaking perfect with full size. Okay, moving right along. AL, this is where I started going to baby size just because I ran out of money. It's very simple. So I don't want to have a bunch of borrowed money when the market's sliding off. It's just not very smart. It can pay off incredibly well, but it's this one, right? Yeah, yep. All right. Make sure it gave me the right one. But again, looks like we're in profits here as well. Look at those wicks. And from here out, the spreadsheet part will go a lot faster. But just baby size, it keeps me in flow. It doesn't mean that if we have another flip day, if I sell some other stuff, I have size for the second bullet to be a full bullet. I'll do that. It does mess with your averages just a tiny bit, but I'm using everything I have to my disposal, all of it. Do what you got, what you can with what you got, right? Looks like we just sold this too. So rinse and repeat at a lower price as the stock continues to fall. We continue to profit. The stock market does not have to go up for you to pull cash flow from it. And that is a fact. It's just simple mathematics. OBV. Look at all these swing trades we're going to have. And it's going to be a constant thing of, dang, do I have money for this? You get a look at Civi. But there it is. Also understand that a lot of companies are struggling right now. So, some people are more choosy. Some people use a smaller net, and they'll just buy stocks in their universe. Some people use these opportunities to buy stocks that they're never going to sell just to increase their drip, which is fine. And I do all of the above. All the above. Oxy, it's another Buffett stock. Little oil play. Texas Tea. You can see it's above the 30 with that big wick. Very nice profits. I may go ahead and do the sell orders while we're on video here. Maybe that helps get me over the hump for the charity. That would be kind of cool. I have a feeling some of them will sell right away. But either way, I got to put them in anyway. So we've already got a long video. That was a big day in the markets. So we're going to enjoy it. It's like a holiday. I do have other things to do with the other businesses, but we'll get there when we get there. At all these swing trades. We need these dividends to roll in strong. The dividends is what keeps me buying. They drip in almost every single day, and that's what keeps me in. And also, remember how the after hours works, that, even if a stock shows down in your brokerage account, sometimes you put the order in and it fills immediately. Because the level 2 and all that stuff is a little jacked after hours. But there are people out there watching. And if they see something they want, they just snatch it. And I've had some really crazy things happen. And also think we're in the world too of partial shares and stuff like that. So, brokerages become customers in a weird way. But all these were flip setups with the same strategy that we used going through the public account. So if you're curious for the whys and what fors, looks like we bought the oil on the day trade stuff. We'll get to that here next. Oh, this one's already in there. I think. Is it not? ConocoPhillips? Well, I guess not. Welcome back. We just did this one not too long ago. You can see. And swung it. Flipped it, swung it. Made tons of money. That's just, as soon as I put you on the team, I will take it right off. Baby size again, but and maybe this is just more for my enjoyment rather than what actually moves the needle for the whole account. But I love it, and this is the way I do it. Well, I can see the end of the list, but we still got some ways to go here. This might be in my universe, I think. I'm not for sure. No, took it off. Well, you'll have that sometimes. Also, probably check and see if any of the buy orders I put in didn't fill, and I'll just cancel them out. Sometimes that happens. So, Prudential, I believe this one is in my universe. It is. So let's get this thing up here with all the others. So anywhere works. Quite the list, huh? Starting to build up some cash. Good thing, because I needed it today. This is a part too where being nimble actually does pay off a little bit. Wells Fargo. If any of y'all need a fake account, you know where to go. Just find the teller with the biggest bonus. I think it was executives, not tellers, but same difference. If you give people a chance to take cookies out of the cookie jar, they're going to take some. That's just human nature. MTDR is the last one, then we get on to the day trade stuff. Another 4-letter. I don't care. I trade them all equal. But the real power is in the position sizing. That's why I don't worry. No one position is very big. They all add up and work together as a team. Some move fast, some move slow, but they all move in the same shape. All right. On to day trading stuff. Let's go look at oil. There we go. And we're deep on all these. I think the 1 hour even the daily. Ugh. This oil went down. It's nothing to get crazy about. This oil went down. That's all that happened. But look at the big volume bar. What else happened last time we had one? It did okay, right? So not worried about it in the slightest. SPXL and the TQs work together. I believe we're on the hour with both huge positions as the market has fallen. But again, not too worried about it. Everything's cool. TQ, same way. It moves in a little different shape, but same idea. Now we'll go over to the new brokerage, and we'll test your patience again. But did make some activity today, so let's see what's up. Buying a lot of BitX and gold, but sold both of them. Okay, so we'll start here with gold. These were tiny positions. I'm getting used to this. But I did take some pictures that will hopefully help us. Dun, dun, dun. Where are they? This one is for gold. And it's strange how this one works. It doesn't fill the partial shares the same way as Robinhood does, which is fine. If I just use the rounded up number, it doesn't really accurately show kind of what the results are. So I want to see it accurate is all. And then we had BitX. So we'll go ahead and get those numbers in here and we can move on with our life. So gold, we sold it yesterday, right? 2 days ago. So what I look for in day trade type stuff is it repeatable, right? I want to know that something is consistent and it happens regularly and it's repeatable. So not a huge gain on this one, but I'm still ironing out how to put the sell orders in and everything. It functions differently. It is different than any other brokerage I've used. So it looks like a 1.2% gain in 2 days, which is fantastic. And it keeps adding in. So when we go to BitX here, you can see we were here on the 15th. Is where they got me, right here. They got me. And again, it does full shares and then partial shares, which is fine. Everything's cool. It just takes a little bit to figure out. And that part of it, I think they could definitely do better. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. It was a 0.51% gain. So, like, no big deal. Very small size. They all add up, though. And so far for this month, we've got 3 trades for a total of 4.03%. And probably likely do a withdrawal for my gains in July, even though it was only a short time. We actually made enough to take some money off and keep it running. So that's kind of what we have on the day trade stuff. Next, we need to go through the swing trade stuff. Then we will put some sell orders in and see if we can do money for the charity. That is the why and what for all of this. And it's really fun. I really enjoy it. Anything without a flag, we're looking for a 70 RSI hit. We're also looking for, make sure it doesn't hit at 30 to where we have to reflag the thing, right? Walgreens, just chilling. Just chilling. Some of these could retrigger. The market as an overall, if you look at the heat map, it was blood red. As the kids say, it do be like that sometimes. Crackers are staying steady. Again, if you're hanging around on Twitch, I will take some questions at the end if you have any. I just want to get through my process here and I'll be uploading the videos. So happy to take some questions there. Got the little D coming up for some of these. Starbucks looks like we got pretty crushed, pretty nasty on that one. Amcor, that dirty dog. But we got a pin bar, so I'm hoping to get out at 1070. And that's a huge position for me. Definitely holding the bag. Would love to get a little bag at the end. It's going to be a stinker. It's okay. That was quick. All right. Not a lot setting up. Things are pretty much just doing the panic thing, but oh, looky here. I guess people do coke when they're nervous, huh? Here we're just looking for 30 RSIs. That would trigger us to flag something. Remember, not everything that hits 30 RSI in my universe is going to hit the screener. It's almost like I called my shot there, but I had no idea that was going to be one. But I would still swing trade them nonetheless. There's a reason they're in the universe. It's because of their track record and payout ratios, things like that. So I'm okay even to just hang out and hold them. And all these stocks down here are in my investment account anyways, so I am holding them. No big deal. General Mills took off. Looks like we left some money on the table there. Totally fine with that. Abbott Labs. Looks like we took that money. Let's get rid of that alert. I don't need any more alerts going off on my phone at 9:30. It's crazy every day, and I love it. Just money just saying, hey, come take me. And I do. And I do. Apple's holding pretty strong too into the dividend. Intel let all them people go today. Sad state of affairs, but when it stabilizes up, you'll see me in there. We've got a kind of a love-hate relationship with Intel. We've bag-holed that thing for over a year, I think, during the whole thing with the China thing. So I didn't know that was coming up. I was just following the system. I'm not mad at the company. They know how to make computer chips, and they know how to make money. So, but definitely rocky times for that company. All right. It's turned into be a long one, but sometimes it takes some time. You gotta stick to it. And healthcare's doing fine. Commodities are doing good. See a little bit of stuff going up, but for the most part, Cincinnati Financial. It's an outlier. If you wonder why and what for, it's an outlier. Just like me, I don't follow the rules. I don't follow what everybody's doing. I'm good going the other way. Oh, I guess I'm not even going to look at it. It's just taking so long for this thing to load. But, I thought the streaming was a nice touch. There are people that have questions in real time. I'm not an expert, but I know how to pull money out of the stock market. So if I can speed up your learning journey, my job is done. Well, here, if you're still here after all this time, make sure you hit the like button. I appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Got other people that think might be into it? Share it. Let them know. This is especially a good time for that. Typically, I don't say those sorts of things as often, but I think this opportunity where you can learn a lot because a lot is happening, right? There are a lot of periods of time where nothing really much happens. A lot is happening right now. So it's time to wake up, pay attention. Fire alarms are going off. Everybody to the stations, I'll just drop this whole list right in here. All right, so we got all that done. Let's go ahead and go through and see if there's anything we can sell, and see if we can get over the hump for the charity. It looked like we were. Oh, we got there. Yeah, we're already there. So, money to charity. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and put these orders in. We've got MT. MTDR. Some of these don't look like they trade much after hours. But I had a little bit of money in McDonald's, so that helped. Some of these are already kind of there. I'll take you guys along with me if you want a little visual here. Looking at ConocoPhillips here. I don't have any PDT or anything like that. The account's big enough. So that's why I talk in percentages. It's relatable to everybody. ADT, we talked about these. Some of these are very close. They could easily go. And it makes it nice and clean going into the next day. But there were a lot of them today. You know what I mean? Looks like this one could go. This showing 693. I put 688 on mine. I don't think we're going to drag the video out. Some of these could go, though. Let's cherry pick them. And I'll put the rest in later tonight. EPD. Oh, that was a good one, too. Expeditors. This is showing higher than what I'm trying to sell. Looking to get out at 28.41. Looks like an instant fill. And it did 28.49. Very good. So that will add to our charity for today. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Might as well, while I've got my wallet open, might as well just get as much we can in there. So that is a successful flip. It is a day trade. But I got as many of those as I want. Another one that's really close is AL. Again, this stays on the list because we will start to look for swing trade entries. And I'll swing trade this sucker. Trying to get out at 41.22 on this one. Doesn't look like we're quite there, but you never know. You don't know until you get the order in, that's for sure. Place, we'll take another quick look. That's about it. I'll go through here and put the rest of them in. There's a few more that may sell, but those won't factor in to our numbers for the charity for today. They'll go in on Monday. Let's go ahead and figure out how much we're going to put in. All right, so we got our numbers about the same as yesterday, but I do like being able to consistently put into the charity. Remember, for the cash flow options, I just see how much equity I have, and I try to keep them all even. So right now, the smallest equity is this very risky, not a recommendation to buy, but I got some. We just did the reverse split. And then we go to spin-off land. So it looks like MDU is the lower of the two. We've been buying Unilever, but MDU is the one. And you can see we made a lot of money on this one. Not bad. Not bad at all. But that's where we're going to go ahead and cut it, I think, for the video side of things. And thanks, y'all, for watching. If you made it, holy cow, over an hour, make sure you leave a like on it. I appreciate it. We need more people to see this stuff. They're going to start freaking out when their 401k starts going down. And they're going to do the dumbest thing that happens every single time the market falls. So, just an awareness piece. I'm not telling you guys how to trade. You got to make your own decisions. But I appreciate y'all watching. Have an awesome weekend. Remember, on the second channel, we'll be hard at it all weekend with the new launch. So if you're interested in other ways to side hustle, I'll see you over there. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye for now.